guys? It's AQ and Quinette, and I am just here honored to be in Erica's presence, virtual presence.
Well, I'm happy to have you, AQ. As you know, the podcast is about, the art of transition. And over the years of knowing you, I've just watched you go through so many different transitions. I'm just so proud of you and the woman that you've become. And I just wanted to talk to you about a couple of different things, particularly like how you transition from being like a wild child thriller entrepreneur into like motherhood and breastfeeding and just being able to nurture another human being, like just being a mother. Like how did you make that transition into motherhood?
Okay, well, thank you so much for the compliments. That was so sweet. I'm still a wild child, just a wild child mommy. But you know what? It was just like a motherly instinct. I never really thought I was gonna have kids. I don't know. I was afraid. I was afraid that I wouldn't be good enough. I wouldn't know what to do. And it was just like the moment that I saw him, like I never wanted to do anything else. It was like, oh, forget a club, forget this, forget life, forget people. I'm just so in love with this boy, and I just want life to be so amazing for him and me. So I don't know. It just flowed. It just flowed so easy.
Wow. I mean, you hear so many different stories about being a first-time mom and the fears and things.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have like any books that you read when you were pregnant, or did you get a lot of advice, or did you just take things slow and just kind of, naturally just really just handle each day by day?
So I did. One of the first books I read was What to Expect When You're Inspecting, and it's kind of like a manual to being a mom. Like it covers everything. So I would just like go. I never like read books front to back. I kind of like go back and just, okay, like for instance, urinary tract infections or and ladies, those are common when you're pregnant, by the way. Yoga or just x-rays, what to expect, what's it supposed to look like, like I just Pinterest, Googled everything. The only thing I didn't do was like birthing classes, and I actually wish I had, because when I was about to deliver, like I literally didn't know what to do. Like I cried because I'm like, oh, I should have went. Like, what do you do? Yeah, but it was so easy. My water didn't break on its own, so I didn't really have contractions. It was just an easy flow. Like, that's what I'm saying. Motherhood just made me realize that I was just born to be a mom. I was giving so much love to everyone else. And when Wes came, it was just like this abundance of love to him. And it just felt so right. It felt so organic. It just felt like, okay, this is what I was supposed to be doing. What was I doing before?
Like, this is what I was made for right here.
Fuck these folks. Kind of like your thing, F your job. It was just like, no, I'm a mom now. And that's all I want to be.
Yeah, like it's important to realize like your need to prioritize things. And for me, it's just like, let me prioritize my mental health over anything else, because you can't perform as, anyone. You can't even perform. It's hard to perform when your mental health is really just being compromised. So the ability to be able to, focus on him, I'm sure like for you it's just like such a gift.
Yeah, especially coming from just such a rough pregnancy, like on my body, but just like mentally, just trying to stay stress free. I lost my dog Tigger. He was 11. I was going through some relationship problems, and every time I would go to the doctor, they would say, hey, your blood pressure is high. Like, your blood pressure is high. And I'm like, I fucking know. I'm stressed as fuck. fuck? But I didn't have that connection before. Let me say that. Like, I didn't, like,
Yeah.
most moms, like, oh my God, I talk to my baby and I rub him. It was just like, I couldn't do that. I just protected him. I just, I protected my belly, I protected my mind, but I didn't have that connection. And I just felt so bad as a mom, like, why don't I feel the way these other moms feel? And then when I had him, it was just like, oh, the gates opened up, and it was just like, okay, I got that feeling. I got that feeling. But I think it was more so just geared towards my relationship. It was just really, really hard to be pregnant and just be happy. And I'm just so glad he came, and he's healthy, and he's safe, and he is thriving.
Yes, and I see you posting just about breastfeeding a lot. So I kind of wanted to delve into that a bit. And the benefits are amazing. If someone gets to spend, even 1 month or, 2 months breastfeeding their child, it's just one of those things that's so beneficial for the mom and the child. Did you have any type of classes or courses about breastfeeding? Did you have like a teacher while you're in the hospital?
So in the hospital, they bring like the lactation specialist out, and she was so supportive because, when babies, some moms, they latch right on and it's perfect, but for us, it took maybe like a day or two. So I never really felt defeated, though. I just was like, he's gonna get it. I mean, I guess my parents have always been like, just do what you got to do. So even as a baby, I would tell him, come on, Wish, you got this. Like, come on, you can do it. And I really didn't think that he doesn't comprehend that. But, eventually, oh my God, think about it. He's 3 now. He's still on my boob. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
He's 3 and he's still on my boob now. I did not expect that at all. I thought I was going to be done at 1, and I thought I was going to be done at 3. 2, excuse me. And now 3. I'm like, really, West? Really?
Like, we gotta transition you
but
off
no
there.
Classes. A lot of my aunts, cousins, tried breastfeeding, so I saw it growing up. And I don't know, I just always felt like, maybe because I'm just this boho natural kind of chick, but I just never really thought about formula. It wasn't really an option for me. I just knew, okay, I can do this, and thank goodness, it happened for me. But let me go back and say, formula is not bad. There are great formulas out there. So the moms that, don't breastfeed or can't breastfeed, I mean, you still can have a healthy and safe baby. Let me say that. I just
for sure.
preferred going this route.
Well, I mean, I'm watching you in admiration, like, oh my gosh, this woman is managing, business. She's managing mommyhood. Like, hats off to you. Let me give you your virtual flowers.
Thank you. I love flowers. Are they white roses? Can they be white? Okay.
Yes. Yes. Whatever color, whatever type you like.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been challenging, and in the Black community, that no one supports it. You're told to cover up or go to the back or go to the bathroom. And think about it. Why would a woman want to sit in the bathroom and breastfeed a baby? Like, I never really paid attention to not having support. I've always been one of those ones. I'm just going to do what I got to do for me. But, gee, she was like, golly, shut up.
Yeah, there are some communities out there, like some sectors that do promote breastfeeding in terms of like just seeking them out. Sometimes that can be a challenge. And the movements that are surrounding it are pretty awesome. Just having different spaces in the airports I'm seeing pop up for breastfeeding. So I think that, people are moving towards like being more open-minded. And and it's for the greater good. It's for your health, and for the health of the baby. So I think people are learning, they're getting new information. So I'm excited about, where it's going for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't have any kids, but I definitely would not want to be sitting in a bathroom, especially not a women's
Right. And
bathroom.
then he got to a certain age where he would like throw the cover off. Just imagine trying to eat and you have like a cover thrown over your face. So even like my mom, my dad, people like, oh, you don't want to go in the back? No. At the time, his dad at the time, hey, you gonna let them see your nipple? Well, you don't think they've seen a nipple before?
Oh, right. Especially in this day and age, like
Right.
nudity is just
right. And come on, you guys, like I'm such an implied nude person, so it's like I don't know. I just never knew that it was gonna. I never thought it would be this way. How about that? I've been called like,
yeah,
this is some sick, twisted stuff. She enjoys this. Do you really think I enjoy a baby still sucking on my boob? And then it's like, why would that be enjoyable? Like, I've seen the craziest things, or homecoming and guys like joking about it, or my mom like, oh my God, like he's this age, look at his legs. I mean, you just get so tired of hearing that, and it still doesn't deter me from stopping. So at that point, I'm just like, guys, please shut the fuck up.
Right, like let me live. Like he's obviously happy and healthy. We're gonna just leave it right there. I hear him in the background. Yeah.
So I left the room, guys, to have some quiet time, and he said, "Hey, come back to my room."
Too cute.
But for the most part, I really hope to be finished, like, hopefully tomorrow. I don't know if that's gonna happen. We're doing much better. We're doing really, really good. But I think with COVID just being in really, really close quarters, his attachment is a little bit higher right now. And, I'm a total nudist. I sleep nude. I don't believe in, going to bed with all that stuff on. And so he will sneak up on me while I'm asleep. So if I can, maybe I'm just going to have to like start sleeping in a full bodysuit, sweatsuit, something like that. But outside of night feedings, we are doing great. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Maybe some type of sports bra or something like that. Oh, with the zippers. 3. Well, he is 3, right? So he does have that dexterity.
He knows how to find it. I'm not even gonna say it because then he'll come over. But he knows how to find it. So that's the challenging part right now. But it's my baby. It's all love, and I know it's the best thing for him. And boobs were made for babies. They were made to feed your babies, not to put in your man's mouth. It's nice to do that, or your woman. It's nice to do that, but they're his first.
Yeah, it's just the body. The human body is so amazing to me. Like it just never ceases to amaze me. And I man, I don't know how you balance that and like being a mom and breastfeeding and then like still being a businesswoman. It's just, I'm in awe. Every time I'm like logging in, I see what you're doing, and I'll talk to you. Like, yeah, I'm actually doing way more than I'm posting.
Yeah.
Because when I met you, like you were taking photos. You were a photographer. Like you had this dope studio.
I remember that day like it was yesterday. So I'm still dabbling in photography. I have a social media small business right now, and of course photography is incorporated in that, so it still goes hand in hand. I don't do photography as much anymore because I am a 24/7 mommy, but now that Wes is getting a little bit older, he tags along and he actually does my BTS stuff, so it works out. Yeah, he will record me as I shoot, and it's like the cutest thing. He's so into taking pictures, so it motivates me to kind of push it back because I really, really love doing photography. It's just more so the time and the editing, and it's just more than just taking the picture.
Oh my gosh. I remember you just like sitting there for hours on end with
Yes.
these edits. I mean, the products were amazing, but I just never knew that, all of that went
Yeah.
in.